So students, in this lecture we'll discuss now with fast recovery. So fast recovery algorithm is optional in TCP. Old version of TCP had not used this, but the new version has tried to use it. When three duplicate acknowledgements arrive, that is interpreted as high congestion in the network, the algorithm is also an additive increase like and creates the size of the congestion window when a duplicate ACK arises. So we can say if a duplicate ACK arises, CWND is equal to CWND plus 1 by CWND. Next is policy transition. The question here is whatever are the three congestion policies in TCP when each of these policies is used and when TCP moves from one policy to another. So for this there is a need to refer three versions of TCP to answer those questions. Tahoe TCP, Reno TCP and New Reno TCP. Tahoe TCP. Tahoe TCP, which is early TCP, used only two different algorithms in their congestion policy, so-called slow start congestion avoidance. So this figure shows the final state machine for Tahoe TCP. For Tahoe TCP. Okay, for Tahoe TCP. Final state machine for this version of TCP, which is FSM for the outing. Some small trivial actions have been deleted, such as incrementing and resetting the number of duplicate acknowledgements to make the FSM less crowded and simpler. Tahoe TCP treats the two signs used for congestion detection timeout and three duplicate acknowledgements in the same way. When the connection is established, TCP starts the slow start algorithm and sets the SS threshold variable to a pre-agreed value and the CWND to 1 MSS. Whatever is the size of the congestion window is incremented by 1 each time an ACK arrives. Each time an ACK arrives. The size of the window which may result in congestion. If congestion is detected, TCP immediately interrupts this aggressive growth and restarts a new slow start algorithm by limiting the threshold to half of the current CWND and resetting the congestion window to 1. That is, not only does TCP restart from scratch, how to adjust the threshold is also learned. If no congestion is detected, TCP immediately interrupts this aggressive growth and restarts a new slow start algorithm by limiting the threshold to half of the current CWND and resetting the congestion window to first point. Not only does TCP restart from scratch and also learns how to adjust the threshold. While reaching the threshold, if no congestion is detected, TCP learns that the ceiling of its ambition is reached. It should not continue at this speed, moves to the congestion avoidance state and continues to that state. The size of the congestion window is increased by 1 each time a number of acknowledgements equal to the current size of the window that has been received. Okay, that has been received. In this version, the size of the SS thresh is continuously adjusted in each congestion detection. That does not mean that it necessarily becomes lower than the previous value. If the original SS threshold value is 8 MSS and congestion is detected when TCP is in the congestion avoidance state and the value of the CWND is 20 and the new value of The new value of SS3 thresh is now 10, which means it has been increased. So this is about the next. We'll see example. Okay, now we'll see example. So the example is of congestion control in a Tahoe TCP. TCP starts data transfer and sets the SS thresh variable to an ambitious value of 16 MSS. TCP begins at the slow start SS state with the CWND equal to 1. Okay, the congestion window grows exponentially. The congestion window grows exponentially, but a timeout occurs after the third RTT before reaching the threshold. TCP assumes that there is no congestion in the network. It immediately sets the new SS thresh equal to 4 MSS, half of the current CWND, which is 8, and begins a new slow start SS state with CWND equal to 1 MSS. The congestion window grows exponentially until it reaches the newly set threshold. TCP now moves to the congestion avoidance CA state, and the congestion window grows additively until it reaches CWND equal to 12 MSS. At this moment, 3 duplicate acknowledgements arrive. You can see 3 duplicate acknowledgements will arrive at this moment. Okay, moment arrive, and another indication of congestion in the network. So which is an indication of congestion in the network. Okay, so SS threshold is 4 maximum, 4 MSS. Okay, and then CWND equal to 1. Okay, then you can see. So this is acknowledgement, beginning of slow start, small dots. These dots will indicate beginning of slow start. This is congestion detection box. Threshold level is shown by these dotted lines. SS slow start. This is SS means slow start. CA is congestion avoidance. You can see here. This is congestion avoidance. Okay. Then so TCP now moves to the congestion avoidance CA state, and the congestion window grows additively until it reaches CWND is equal to 12 MSS. At this moment, 3 duplicate ACKs arrive, another indication of congestion in the network. TCP again halts the value of SS thresh to 6 MSS and begins a new slow start SS state. The exponential growth of the CWND continues. So this exponential growth of the CWND continues. After RTT 15, the size of CWND is 4 MSS. After sending 4 segments and receiving only 2 acknowledgements, the size of the window reaches the SS thresh 6 and TCP moves to the congestion avoidance state. The data transfer now continues in the congestion avoidance CA state until the connection is terminated after RTT 20. After RTT 20. So you can see this is RTT 20. After this R20T connection is terminated. Okay. Then you can see again it will begin a slow start. New slow start at SS thresh is equal to 6. You can see. Says then you can see the exponential growth again continues to 6 MSS and again begins a new slow start. Okay, the continue after RTT 15. So here you can see after RTT 15 the size of the CWND is 4 MSS. Size of the CWND is 4 MSS. Okay, you can see it 4 MSS no size of the TT15. Okay, then after RTT 15 is for example after sending 4 segments and receiving only 2 acknowledgements, the size of the window reaches SS thresh 6. and TCP moves to the congestion avoidance state. So again you can say again it is moving here to congestion avoidance state. Okay. Okay. Next we'll see about Reno TCP. Reno TCP, which is a newer version of TCP, added a new state to the congestion control FSM called fast recovery state. This version treated the two signals of congestion, timeout, and the arrival of three duplicate acknowledgements differently. If a timeout occurs in this version, TCP moves to the slow start state or starts a new round if it is already in this state. If three duplicate ACKs arrive on the other end, TCP moves to the fast recovery state and remains there as long as more duplicate ACKs arrive. TCP moves to the fast recovery state and remains there as long as more duplicate acknowledgements arrive. Fast recovery state is a state somewhere between the slow start and congestion avoidance state. Behaves like slow start. CWND grows exponentially, but the CWND starts with the value of SS thresh plus 3 MSS instead of 1. When TCP enters the fast recovery state, three major events may occur. If duplicate acknowledgements continue to arrive, TCP stays in this state, but the CWND grows exponentially. TCP assumes that there is real congestion in the network and moves to the slow start occurs if a timeout occurs. If a new non-duplicate ACK arrives, TCP moves to the congestion avoidance state but deflates the size of the CWND to the SS thresh value, where three duplicate ACKs have not arrived and transition is from slow start state to congestion avoidance state. Avoidance state. Okay, about this. And so this figure is going to show the diagram for FSM for Reno TCP. FSM for Reno TCP, finite state machine for Reno TCP. Okay, Reno TCP. So this is a figure that is showing the simplified FSM for Reno TCP. So some trivial events have been removed to simplify the figure and discussion. So you can see this finite state machine for Reno TCP. ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. Now we'll take a example. So we'll take a example. The example is, this figure shows whatever is the same situation of that of the previous example. But what happens in Reno TCP? The changes in the congestion window are the same until RTT 13 when 3 duplicate acknowledgements arrive. At this moment, Renode TCP drops the SS thresh to 6 MSS. You can see it drops to 6 MSS, which is same as drops to 6 MSS the SS thresh. You can see here, which is same. But it sets the CWND to a much higher value. SS thresh plus 3 is equal to 9. SS thresh plus is equal to 9 MSS the CWND. Okay, CWND. CWND. CWND instead of 1 MSS. Renode TCP now moves to the fast recovery state. So it is assumed that 2 more duplicate acknowledgements arrive until RTT 15. So 2 more duplicate you can see here acknowledgements arrive until RTT 15, where CWND grows exponentially. You can see it grows exponentially. So at this moment, a new acknowledgement, not duplicate, arrives that announces the receipt of the lost segment. Renode TCP now moves to the congestion avoidance state, but first inflates the congestion window to 6 MSS. 6 MSS, the SS thresh value, as though ignoring the whole fast recovery state and moving back to the previous track. So I'll stop here. I'll continue.